Be quiet, Lexi. Come on, Tools. Oh, such a big girl. Such a big girl. No outs. We're just getting set up, everybody. Just getting set up. Whoa, come back. Come back. Where you going? How you doing this morning, everybody? We're gonna wait on some people to come in. We got a few announcements before we start the show. Good morning. Hello today. I am Master Christian. How's everybody doing? Let me know how you doing in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. We got everything started and going today. Susie's over here on the wheels of steel. Good girl. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. She knows that she's a part of something. She knows she's the permanent co-host. Well, most of the time. All right. I am Master Christian, and what I do before we start this show, I help people with animals. I help people learn what to do with animals. I help businesses. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you own a veterinarian office, clinic, hospital, whatever you got, and you have humans bringing animals in, if you want to get some help for your employees, your techs, what they may ever be, we got help for you. We come do a walkthrough. We help you with safety and handling. We can do lunch and learns, and we can make sure that things run extremely efficient to get you started with what you're doing. So today's show is going to be a little different, but the same. Today we're going to be talking about leadership. But again, before we start, if you need help at your clinic, hospital, whatever kind of animal business you have, doggy daycare, anybody that deals with animals, we can come in and help you, train your staff up on handling and safety, get you right, get your building certified if that's what you need, and make sure you got the help that you need so you can have a successful day in taking care of people's animals. We know it's not the easiest thing to do, so get at us. We got a lunch and learn on the 16th at the Suburban Animal Clinic in Kennesaw, and it's going to start at 12 noon. We're going to shoot it live so you can see what we do, because this is the only way it happens. Lunch and learn for them is lunch and learn for you. All right? Get at me. MasterChristian404@gmail.com. You can go through the website, masterchristian.com, and we're here to help. I have over 20 years of experience dealing with animals, helping people, teaching people, and making sure the job gets done right, that you learn something, that you have technique, and that you have a plan every day. Because taking care of people's animals is taking care of a family member. And we want to do the best job we can do with your family member, help you do whatever you need to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, whoever that is. Let me see. Thank you for the hearts. And let's go. Episode 22, Control, presented by Master Christian LLC. I am Master Christian, your host. This is Susie Spaniel, your co-host. And we're going to get it all done. It's called leadership today. And hey, being a good leader is not the easiest thing to do. When you want to lead, leadership comes with a lot of responsibility. And hey, who wants to be responsible all the time? But in order for people to be able to follow, you have to set a super positive example. You set a negative or a poor example, they're going to be doing the same. So let's raise our standards. Let's get the high percentages of success, and let's be the best leaders we can be. Yeah. First things first, we got to get it out, because I don't want to waste any time with this. This leash is your physical connection to the dog. Physical connection to the dog. Just like things are hardwired and you don't lose the signal, you hardwire into the dog with this leash, you won't lose the dog. All right, Let's go. What happens when nobody's in charge is today's show. Leadership is the topic. This is episode 22 of Control. Sit. Thank you. When leadership is absent, systems do not become neutral. They become unstable. Every environment still produces decisions, outcomes, and direction. But without accountability, those outcomes default to ego, chaos, or drift. So when leadership is absent, people do what they want to do. They come up with anything, they get lazy, they get distracted, and the tasks aren't done the way they need to be done. You can't be absent when you're leader. You can't be. Because they're looking to you for advice. They're looking to you to let them know what to do. They're looking to you so they can be successful at their jobs. When you're not there, laziness, complacency, all kind of negative, slow things, they slide on in and take over your project. This episode breaks down what actually fills the vacuum when nobody's in charge. When nobody's in charge with the dog has a tendency to defer to the animal in them. They'll chew on things they're not supposed to chew on. They'll urinate and defecate in places they're not supposed to urinate and defecate in. That's because there's no leader there. When the leader is there, the schedule is there, the approach, the focus, the accountability, everything that's supposed to be there is there when the leader is there. Because the leader leads, and the leader is successful at what they do. The moment nobody is in charge, everybody gets decided. Hold on. The moment nobody is in charge, everything gets decided. Not by the right person. And that's where everything starts to fall apart. So when you don't have the right person making decisions, how can you expect the successful outcome? Leaders have a plan, and they move down their plan step by step to get things done. The plan can be also a system, or it can be your daily habits. You want to have a plan in place to get the job done successfully, because when you don't, it's all over the place. But when you want to use somebody that's not a leader to get that done, it's all over the place. Leaders plan, they schedule, they get the job effectively, efficiently done. You have to build standards out here. And the standard comes from having a plan that you can execute on a daily without fail. It doesn't need to change. Certain parts of it might need to be tweaked, but we need a standard in place, and that's where leadership comes in. Because if anybody is just running the thing, look at how the country is now. Wow, didn't even know I was going there this morning. But because leadership never appears, leadership never disappears. It just goes invisible. So when the boss is not there to give you what you need to do, if someone else can't step in and be in charge, you start to ease into these bad habits that you want to do. Start to do things that might not be the things that need to be done. And the quality of the job goes way down. So you want to be a great leader, but you got a plan. You just can't walk in and say, "Hey, today I'm the leader." That's not how this works. It takes a lot of training, a lot of patience, a lot of thinking, a lot of time to be a great leader. You have to be able to make great decisions. And great decisions come with trial and error information and a whole lot of other things that they just don't come to you when you're a subordinate. You want to be a leader? It takes planning. It takes struggle. All right. Imagine any environment, a household with no clear decision maker, a team where no one defines standards, a workplace where responsibility is avoided, a group where everyone assumes someone else will handle it. Now, those things I just asked you, what gets done when that happens? What gets done when nobody's in place and nobody's telling people what actually needs to be done? When you're at home with your animals and nobody's in charge, how do things get taken care of? When does the dog get out? When does the dog get fed? When does the house get cleaned? Chaos. When there's no leadership, chaos is what you're inviting in because laziness sets in quickly. If there's no one there that's motivated to motivate others, how do we get the job done? This is energy, people. This is about being successful today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, the day after that. You get me. This is about a system that works for you every day. This is about a grind that don't stop. And that's what you got to be a successful leader at. You must lead the people around you because they may have a tad bit of laziness in there and they want to make up their own things and get it done quick. You know, that's how people move. So at first, it feels free when you have an environment that doesn't have leadership. But what actually happens is slower collapse. So it might work for a little while. You might get stuff done. But as time goes on without a successful leader in place, the quality drops, the cleanliness drops, the good habits drop. And now what do you have? You got a big mess. Let's be real about it. And in having a big mess, that's a problem because nothing is clean, nothing is sanitary. Um, People make mistakes. And when we're dealing with animals, in whatever situation we're dealing with animals, you are trying to achieve the highest percentage of success. So let's take a veterinarian office since I told you I'm going to be speaking at a few of them. And I told you anybody with a clinic, hospital, whatever you have, hotel, whatever you have where humans and animals interact. You need a schedule and a procedure that's in place so when humans and animals come in, things work. This is not guesswork. We're not going online getting some policies that we type in dog policies for veterinarian office, dog policies for hotels, dog policies for this. And you just grab something that somebody wrote up. You want experienced people to come in and show you how to do it, hold your hand, help you do it right, and make sure that you are empowered to teach everybody else. That's how this works. This is not guesswork when we're dealing with people's animals. When I take a dog in, I don't have time to be guessing about things. I have to touch that dog everywhere, evaluate its healthy state. I got to make a decision on whether I can even take this dog or not. I got questions to ask. Do you have your vet records? Are they up to date? I need a copy of those. Tell me about your dog. What bad habits have you seen in your dog? What things does your dog do that you haven't been able to change? What expectations do you have with training? What do you want out of this? And when I'm asking these questions, I'm seeing exactly what kind of person I'm dealing with. I listen and I evaluate the person more than I'm evaluating the dog because dogs got probably a tail, four paws, nose, ears. They're walking. If you come into training, they're on a leash. So these things are dogs being dogs. But people, no matter how they look, We are all different. We all got a whole different thing going on in our mind. We come from different places. We've learned different habits, some good, some bad, but habits nevertheless. So I must evaluate the person so I can be able to change verbally and physically, change their habits. I speak with them, I evaluate, then I start to show them things because whether you want to be or not, you are a leader. When you have children, animals, and you're in charge of what goes on in the house. You are a leader. And in the absence of the leader, you are a leader. You don't have to be. But chaos and mess happens when there's no leadership involved. When no one leads, the most vocal person becomes the default leader, not the most qualified. I'll tell you that again. When no one leads, the most vocal person becomes the default leader, not the most qualified. Decisions become reactive instead of intentional. You've seen that before? People making decisions off circumstances instead of making intentional decisions to change what's going on, to make sure things run smoothly. Standards shift constantly based on convenience. When we're dealing with keeping these wonderful animals safe, you got to have consistency, not convenience. You got to have standards. Accountability disappears, but consequences do not. Just because people are doing things, no out. Just because people are doing things, don't mean they're doing them right. And if you're not doing them right, the consequences still come. So if I don't get you out on the schedule, if I'm not making sure stuff gets done, stuff still gets done. You still got a mess to clean up. And even in cleaning that mess up, if you haven't been taught to clean the mess up properly, you may be standing in the house holding a bag. We've spoke about this before. We don't use bags in the house unless we have to, because we can go get some toilet paper and flush poop and use some bleach and whatever disinfectant to clean up the area. But if you're standing in the house with a bag, that means nobody has taught you the proper procedure. That's what I'm here for. The small things that you might have missed, I never say you're doing it wrong. All I can say is we can do better. You can do better. I can do better. And even when I'm teaching, when I'm listening, I learn things from my customers all the time. It's no reason not to learn. Chaos is not the absence of structure. It is the absence of ownership. So, yeah, you got structure, but chaos comes in. Be quiet, Lexi. So, when you don't have somebody to lead, the chaos will take over. We don't need chaos to take over. It's many chaotic things that go on in this world. It doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be me. I get up every day and come on here to talk to you guys and let you know how to do things a different way. I'm not saying my way is right, but my way is successful every day because I'm consistent with the things that I talk to you about, the things that I do. You see, if I got to quiet an animal down, I just talk to him because I am Master Christian. And I've learned over the time that I have to take responsibility even for that name, even for saying that I'm a master, even for helping people every day. I have to take responsibility for that because to be a good leader, you got to look at yourself and say, where can I be better? How can I do this more effectively, more efficiently? How can I get the job done in the lack of the same tools and resources? I try to keep this leash with me, but in the absence of this leash, if I got to use a shoestring, I'll use what I need to use to get the job done. Because in getting the job done and having success, that's how this works. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. On both sides. We TikTok over here, we YouTube over there, and sometimes we live streaming on more platforms. But this is to get the message across. So when you look for somebody to help you, you know where to find them. The reality of this is authority is always filled either by assignment or behavior. If leadership is not assigned clearly, it is taken informally. So whether somebody tells you to be the leader, sometimes you got to step in. And when you step in, you got to have a plan. You must have a system. You must be able to handle this, or you need to step out. Because if you're in there, be confident, be calm, be consistent, and find out what you need to do to help the people or the animals that you're leading successfully. I keep using that word because we want to be successful in money, successful in life, successful in business, successful at home with our animals. We got to keep it like that, y'all. We got to be successful. People do not naturally organize around excellence. They organize around ease. Without leadership, shortcuts replace standards, comfort replaces discipline, options replace direction. People do not naturally organize around excellence. They organize around ease. People are looking for the easy way out. Anytime they can get the easy way out, they're going to take it. You don't know that? It's just easier. That's why people get coupons and stuff. They trying to make sure that at my store, I want to get the easy, but they'll go to a different store. People are all over the place. But you got to be focused on the goal to be a great leader. And the goal is to teach the people how to do it correctly, no matter where they do it at, no matter what the circumstance comes up. That's why I'm always giving you the proper way to hold a leash, because I am paying attention to every single person that I see with a dog every day. And I go a lot of places. I see a lot of people with dogs. I help a lot of people with dogs. And because this doesn't come with instruction, I go to pet stores. It's not one lead, even the Flexi lead, which is trash. I'm sorry, people that make Flexi leads and people that sell Flexi leads, trash. It doesn't come with the proper instructions. None of these things. And you don't need to be confused. It's easy. You see, it's easy. I don't have to be looking. It's technique. And once you learn the proper technique, you can handle your dog effectively. When you try to get them short, little stubby leashes and keep the dog next to you, if it feels like a fight, it is. So if you're pulling and they're pulling and you're trying and then they ease up, but you got them, that's a whole lot of work, people. And that work is something that you're going to have to do every day, because the dog is never going to be loose leash, and it's never going to learn that when you're loose leash, this is the proper way to do it. This is how we can be calm, cool, and collected. It's never going to learn that when you're tense, tight, stubby, trying to, yeah, when I turn, they do this. And when I see it all the time. And not only do I see it out in the world, while I'm scrolling, I see people on their live instructing you to be like this. With thousands and thousands, matter of fact, subscribe so you can get the right information. Because these people got thousands and thousands of viewers on their lives, and they're giving trash, terrible information. I don't want to knock nobody. That's why I don't mention any names. But if you're not using a 5-foot lead and you don't have structure and technique behind what you're doing, trash. I'm telling you. I used to try to do these things. I'm a little older now. I tried to do these things when I was younger. I tried everything. I had multiple trainers. Oh, do it like this and do it like this and do it like. Stop. I'm showing you what works 100% of the time. Period. And that's what a good leader would do. Show you what works 100% of the time. You're not going to fail. You practice your leash work without the dog on it, and you will be successful. You will be successful. Symbols do not fail. No, excuse me. Systems do not fail instantly. They erode quietly. It starts with missed expectations, unclear responsibilities, and tolerated inconsistencies. Then it becomes normal. So let's say that again. Systems do not fail instantly. They erode quietly. So when you got no leadership, then the systems that the leader has put forth, every day it's a little shortcut. Every day we get a little lower, we get a little lower. So an example with your dog. If you don't tell people, first of all, you read the back of the bag, so the dog food bag, so you know the recommended amount of food. Secondly, if someone else is feeding the dog, even though you give them the bag, you give them notes so they can follow your instructions. Thirdly, you check back in because you want to make sure they understand that this is the system you've been working on. Because when you just give somebody the bag, nobody reads the back of the bag. Nobody knows how much food to feed your dog. Nobody knows that you want to feed your dog one time a day early so they can go through the day and digest. Understand, this dog is an animal, and if they were out in the wild, they might not eat today. So why are we pumping 3 meals a day in the dog like that's something good? They must digest the food. You can't set a schedule if you don't set a schedule. And the schedule starts with feeding them once. So you can get that out so they're not pooping on you at 3 in the morning somewhere in your house or in their kennel. That's how this works. Having a system. Reading the bag even tells you. But if you never turn the bag around and read the instructions, and even when you change food, read the instructions. All food is made different. You want to read the ingredients, the instructions. You want to be up on what's going on. And when you transfer that responsibility, you need to make a list and let them know. Just don't verbally let them know what to do with your dog. You make a list, you give instructions, and you help the people out with the system that you've created. If you don't, somebody's going to be in there because the same person wasn't there that you talked to. Somebody's going to be in there feeding your dog and it's not going to be right. Somebody's going to be doing something and it's going to be inconsistent with what you started, and it's going to change everything you've been doing because it's going to slowly erode. Yeah, you got that? That's how it happens. What's up, world? What's up? What's up? If y'all got any questions, any comments, go ahead and hit me with them. We're gonna stop right here so I can answer your questions. Whatever comments you got. You in the room, let me know what you need. Lots of animals out here need help. Lots of people are all over the place with their animals. Let's get this help today. Let's not wait till tomorrow. This is Control. This is our leadership episode, episode 22. If you need some help right now, let's get this help. Hello, hello, hello. I appreciate y'all coming. How you doing today? I appreciate you. You're just up for the show today. You're just a good girl. No, just a good girl. Hello, hello, hello. So if you got some comments, go ahead, everybody that's coming in. Subscribe, follow me. Let's get this in. If you follow me, you're able to give your friends a chance to get this information. Don't just keep this stuff to yourself. This is not for you. It's not just for me. It's for everybody. I'm here. This is the Church of Animal right here. I'm here to give you what you need today so you get it and you can pass it on to anybody that needs help. You know where to find me. It's not hard to find me. I'm not hiding. Hello, how are you today? That's what we're doing here. All right, strong systems can survive weak leadership. Weak systems cannot survive no leadership. Strong systems can survive weak leadership because a leader made a strong system. So when you get weak leadership, the system is strong. But when you have weak systems, they can't survive no leadership. You must have leadership in the game. If you don't, you are actually doing what they say about a plan. See, having a plan means you have steps of action that you can follow. Not having a plan means that you made an invisible plan to fail. And it's not so invisible while you're failing. Right, Susie? I know, baby. If you want to hop down and go to the potty, you can. You don't got to stay there. So you want strong systems and strong leadership because they go hand in hand. And you want to apply this information every day. Just because you have a system that works over here, the elements of that system can work in different parts of your life if it's a strong system. You just got to see how it applies. You got to transfer that knowledge onto the other things that you do. When you're dealing with animals, you want to pay attention. They tell you everything they need. Come on. You can get down. Come on. Up. No, out. So she was talking to me. I don't know if she wants to go out and potty. I don't know what she wants to do. But the co-host has left the seat. Where you want to go, Sue? You can go. Go potty. Go ahead. Go potty. Oh, she wants to go inside because she feels like it's ice time. And that's not what we're doing, but we're going to let her do the busy work right now. Good girl. Come here. No. No. See, I'm a strong leader, y'all. Go ahead. You're not going in right now. That's not what's going on. Well, if you want to, you can go in. We had the co-host leave the building, y'all. And that's how that works. So, did y'all see that? Me and her had a conversation. She was talking to me the whole time. She wanted to leave and go in the house. If I didn't pay attention, I missed it. But I heard her. I just tried to keep her a little longer. And once she let it be known that this is what I want to do, now she thinks that it's some ice or something on the floor waiting on her. Nobody gave her any ice. She loves ice. King Charles Cavalier Spaniels, they like to crunch on hard things. Most dogs do. But they want to chew through some stuff. So small pieces of ice, she loves it. Hopefully it doesn't hurt her teeth in the long run. But that's her guilty pleasure. All right. So I got a question for you guys. Where in your life is nobody actually leading right now? Do you got somewhere in your life that nobody actually leading right now? Nobody? In your life. What are you blaming on confusion that is really lack of ownership? Are you not owning the things you do? Did the devil make you do it? You gotta own this. It's the only chance we get. We gotta own this. We gotta be our own persons. Who or what is silently leading your environment without authority? Who's leading you? Is the news leading you? Is the television leading you? Is Donald leading you? Who's leading you? You know? Is somebody that you like real? I liked him a lot. Are they leading you? You can always say no. You can always change. You can always do better. I got a friend. He likes to drink. I said, you don't have to drink. It gets you in trouble. He said, oh man, I got it. I can take care of it. But he keeps getting in trouble because he likes to drink. And all he has to do, which is not the easiest thing to do, because when you have an illness, addiction, things of that nature, you need help. You got to go in and try to be a great leader within yourself. But you need help when you have an addiction or something going on. You go find a great leader to help you through these things so you can move forward in life. You got to look for the help you need. I can't help you with that. Maybe I can. But right here, I can help you with your animals. I can help you with your situation at home. I can help you with your technique and the responsibility of keeping these animals safe. Like I said, you own a clinic, hospital, veterinarian office, hotel, whatever, apartment complex, HOA, wherever you need to help where humans and animals are interacting, I got you. All you got to do, masterchristian404@gmail.com. I don't care if you hit me. I'm going to look it up. It doesn't matter if we've been in contact, because you know it's kind of funny when people contact people. Oh, yeah, I'm cold contacting them. Contact me, cold. We're going to warm it up. That's how we do it around here. When nobody is in charge, someone still leads, just without responsibility. Standards shift towards lowest efforts. Accountability disappears first. Results deteriorate second. People only notice when damage is visible. So we might not see when the system is breaking down, but we know when there's no leadership. We absolutely know when nobody's making great decisions and there's no plan in place. So whether we can see the system breaking down, it's breaking down. And you want to see this, change it, be empowered, be confident. If it's not you to be the leader, go find a good leader. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love, because they're out here. It's not all bad people out here. Everybody's not all scammy, and all this nonsense. Some people are here to help. Look towards those people. Find great people so they can give you great options and great solutions. Just don't sit there and try to figure it out. It's not in your head until you learn what to do. I didn't always know how to handle a dog. I always had a connection with animals. The animals always come to me. A bird will come sit on my shoulder. Now, did I want a bird to sit on my shoulder? No, they might poop on my shoulder. Ew. But once I learned that I had that energy that was calling living things toward me, I had that green thumb that when my hands go in the soil, I'm able to grow things out of it. I started to believe in myself. You know, it ain't easy to believe in yourself. But I didn't become a leader just because I had a gift, just because I was empowered. You have to make a system. You have to be able to explain. You have to be able to have a successful plan so you can lead someone step by step and even pass that over to them so they can lead when in the absence of you. If you don't have something that you can give somebody that they can take and give somebody, then you're not leading the right way. With these shows that I'm doing, you can always refer back to them. You can take this information, you can pass it out to the world, and I guarantee 100%, if you do what I tell you to do, you're going to be successful. It's not a game. I'm not telling you to drink this water and you're going to have everlasting life. I don't have no magic pill. You know, they be playing on that stage. I'm not even on the stage. I'm right here level with you. The sun ain't behind me shining your eyes out. This is not what we're doing here. We're giving you a chance to be successful in your everyday life with you, with your children, with your animals, with your household, with your job, with your business, with your performance every day. You got to show up. You want to be a leader? It's up to you. I can't make the choice for you. I can only give you some words of encouragement and empower you to be the best you can be today, tomorrow, the next day. You got to make that decision for yourself. Can't make it for you. I wake up every day and I look at this world as let's go conquer the scene. And you can do that too. If everyone depends on someone stepping up and no one does, that is the system showing you the truth. Because no one's stepping up. Why the next person needs to step up? I've been trying to make a show for 15 years. Now, I've been posting and doing stuff for a long time. The technology, we've caught up with each other. But I've been trying to get my cameramen, my producers, I've been trying to get my people together for years and years and years, and I'm always one off. One off. Somebody says they're going to do it, they're not going to do it. Somebody says, hey, man, they schedule me, they don't make it. Somebody, I got this great person, they don't show up. So what did I do? I'm producing, I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm doing everything myself until we get the right people in place. Which brings me to the sponsorship part of this. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to get your show, your business, whatever you got shouted out on this live stream that comes on 7 days a week without fail, let me know. Get in the comments, tell me what your business is, and we can set you up on a sponsorship packet. Get in my email, masterchristian404@gmail.com. Let me know where you're at. Whether you are a big pet store, a veterinarian office, any kind of business. Remember, I said the animal show came on when I was a kid, was sponsored by the insurance company. So if you want to get in and get your business or what you're doing shouted out, get your logos put on the website, get pushed from another level, get at me. I am Master Christian. I can help you. Ask yourself, where am I avoiding ownership? Where am I waiting for direction instead of providing it? Where am I accepting leadership vacuum as normal? That's interesting. Where are you accepting leadership and it's not true leadership? It happens all the time. Where are you waiting for direction instead of providing it? That happens all the time. Oh, we don't get out until somebody tells us to get out. We don't move until somebody. It's situations where you got to wait on somebody to tell you what to do. But you can do things too. You can come up with ideas and solutions as well. You can empower yourself. You are great. Show your greatness. Be the best that you can be. And hey, in this realm of man, there's no man, woman, or anything out here that has ever been created better than you. We are equals out here. I don't care what title, position, what's going on. We stand on the same ground. I don't see nobody flying around. And you can do it. You got to empower yourself. I am Master Christian. Thank you all. Everybody that's come, I appreciate the love. Nothing but love here. This has been provided to you, presented to you. Master Christian LLC. Susie Spaniel was the co-host. She left the building. Y'all have a great day. Look me up. Subscribe. Follow. Let's get together. This community that we're building will be second to none, and it'll be a wealth of information for all to change their life with their animals. Have an awesome day. It's Master Christian. I'm out.